Hello, Virgo Collective. We are going to get a. Okay. We're going to get a tarot read for the Virgo Collective for July 2022. For those of you who are new, my name is Carmen. Welcome to Carmaboo Tarot. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do use tarot cards and runes for divination. If either makes you uncomfortable, feel free to hard left the video. If any of you are interested in a personal reading, the information is in the description box below. Email me. We'll set the time and the dates. Tarot reads are anywhere from $5 to $100, depending on what you want read and when you want it read. Okay? For those of you who are new to listening to tarot, take what messages resonate for you and leave the rest for somebody else that needed to hear it. Spirit, spirit, spirit. What is going on with Virgo? Okay, some of you are dealing with some high anxiety right now, Virgo. A lot of you are going through some sort of separation from family or separation from emotional fulfillment at this point. I feel a lot of you are you're gaining new perspectives on what is fulfilling. Okay, some of you might have faced some hard truths. This could be surrounding energy currently, or this could be energy coming in July. Some of you may be like receiving some verbal truths, or something's messing. I'm really getting moral code. Like I literally just heard your code. Yeah. Alright, Virgo. Some of you might be like going to AA, and you might be quitting drinking. Some of you might get engaged this month here in July. Congratulations to those of you. Although I feel like the anxiety has to be around the commitment. Yeah. I think you're slowly coming into perspective on what it is about commitment that makes you feel entrapped by it, okay? Some of you are facing up to the fears and concerns that you may have around having children. On that scale of commitment there, Virgo. Some of you are going to receive a message from children. For those of you who are being visited by children, if you do not have children in July, you're probably going to see someone's child. That could be what's sparking the new fulfillment as far as emotionally. Like you may come to the conclusion in July for some of you where I'm not going to reach that full sense of emotional fulfillment unless there's children. Some of you have partners who don't want to have kids. Some of you are going to get some truths that you didn't want to hear in July. And it could be around commitment, okay? Some of you may be hearing your partner say, I don't want kids. Like deep down, I don't want them. Some of your partners may already have children, and maybe you're just finally getting to that bottom of that truth where they feel like their children are better off without them. They may feel like their children are receiving a better perspective on life without them being there. A lot of you are going to feel like that hefty truth there is a lack of commitment. Almost like lazy. Yeah, I can get that. Oh, we got two flipped here. Okay. Three of Cups, Knight of Pentacles here. Wow. Yep. Some of you might be finding out that your partner is having a baby with somebody else. Could have been third-party interference here. I don't feel like this person's coming forward about money. I think they're more or less coming forth with the fact that they want this person to be in the child's life. Like they want your partner to help co-parents. It's not that they're trying to hit you financially, I don't think. Or at least not right now. Right now, they're just more or less worried about who the fuck's going to help me raise this baby. For some of you Virgos, some of you have been out of work lately, or you're going to be out of work in July. I'm not getting injury here. I almost want to feel like it might be like something to do with your long-term health. Some of you may just be taking a long vacation in July. Possibly going somewhere where there's like a mountain range or some sort of like cliffy being around fields and cliffs and what do we got here? No, where'd it go? Okay. Is that all of them? Nope. Wow, Virgo, you got a bunch. Okay. We got stuff of flipping. Man, golly. I wonder if that's a couple of flips and I missed them. Maybe. Could be. I don't believe in coincidence. Alright, all four of them together. The Seven of Wands reversed. Somebody's tired of defending the ending of a cycle. Somebody's tired of defending their relationship. I don't think you're walking away. Like, you're gonna fight for it again in this circumstance. I do feel like that's gonna be there. Some of you, these issues may be coming up in a year. With the Wheel of the Year reversed here, I feel like a lot of you are going to be defending whatever this is a year from now. So, like, say your partner had that third party and, well, it takes 10 months to have a baby. So maybe like 90 days in, by the time you get through like the court proceedings and such, maybe you're getting visitations with the baby and you're having to defend it to other people. I'm getting that you're having to defend it to your family. I think one of your friends is going to be supportive here, not financially, but I feel like they're to that point where they're kind of like, you're putting too much work into this, but if this is something you really, really, really do truly want, like, I'm here to help. That's kind of the energy I'm getting here. Some of you may have friends that are just super happy to see a baby at this point. What else for Virgo here? For those of you who are quitting drinking, I do feel like you're going to come into a struggle here. 8. What month is 8? August. Some of you are going to come into a struggle about drinking in August. Could be that vacation that causes you to be like, you know what, like, I really do want to drink. I don't think you are. I think it's just a struggle. I think you're going to argue about it. Maybe your partner's a drinker too. Maybe like they've already had 3 drinks and they're trying to offer you one and you're just kind of like, no. Yeah. I do think you are going to grow very tired of defending this to people. If you are quitting some sort of addiction, you are going to grow very tired of people's meddling in your commitment here to stop the addiction. If you've gained that new perspective that it is affecting your health and you know that you need to stop, Virgo, you should stop. If it's going to affect you in the long term, if it's causing you infertility, if it's driving your partner to have third parties, especially if it's affecting your work with that 8 of Pentacles reversed here, like some of you are facing those real hard truths here in July about what these bad habits are truly bringing forth to you. Like, is it costing you your commitment? Is it costing you your partner? Is it costing your health? Is it costing your fertility or your ability to conceive and carry a child? Is it keeping you up at night? Yeah. A lot of you are coming forth with those really, really, really hard decisions right now. Especially if it was like, some of you might have faced some sort of truth during the springtime and now you're getting creative about it. During the fall, you're going to focus on your money and just kind of distract yourself from it. And then come winter time, a lot of you are going to be super emotional about dropping whatever habit this is, Virgo. You're going to be super, like, emotional. You're probably going to be coming up with, like, I shouldn't say coming up with. During the winter months is probably when it's going to hit you the hardest. Like, it's going to be emotional. You're going to have some mental breakdowns. You're going to be emotionally unstable with this circumstance or situation, specifically if it's regarding a pregnancy during the winter. Okay, what else can you tell me, Spirit? What else for Virgo? Virgo. Ace of Cups reversed. Oh, man. Okay. For those of you where this issue or problem has caused an emotional separation from a partner, I do not feel like they're coming back. I do not feel like they're going to be generous. And if they are, it's going to have strings attached. Okay, so like for example, if you have a drug addiction and you've been separated from your children for a while, the other parent may allow you visitations with your child, but there may have to be a third party, like supervision required, okay? For others of you, it could be your family just finally bringing the younger generation around you, but they're not leaving them with you. You know what I mean? Like, they're really watching your actions and how you pertain to these children, how you handle them and deal with them before they can be comfortable enough in saying, okay, they're safe to be around. Like, I don't feel like this parent's not even gonna like let you leave the room with this kid. I do feel like it's a high level of addiction. I really do. I think you know that too. There's a lot of really hard truths finally starting to hit you real hard here, Virgo. Real hard here. Some of you may have a sister that was helpful before and she is no longer helping you. She's kind of dealing with her own shit right now. Like, she's focusing on her, she's focusing on her fertility, on her creativity, what her ambitions. For some of you, you feel as if she's neglected you, abandoned you almost even. Some of you may even be hearing that saying, like, if you can stay sober for a year, I'll help you again. Till then, I'm not doing nothing for you. Yeah. Some of you have like already halfway emotionally walked away from your family or your partner because of the issues, specifically if you have other family members that have the same problem. So say you have a drug addiction and you have a sister who has a drinking problem. Well, maybe you're both taking time to like separate and deal with your issues separately because they're two different kinds. Those are two separate kinds of addictions. It's not like you can go through the healing together when you have two separate problems. Yeah. I would say be easy on others at this point. Be careful what type of rejections you're giving people. Watch trying not to physically fight with anybody. Maybe verbally debate, but I wouldn't argue. Yeah. Don't try to argue with people. Don't try to pull the domineering card out here where you're like, listen, you have a problem with my addiction, but you didn't have a problem with me giving you money from it. Or, oh, I was slinging drugs, but you didn't have no problem taking the drug money then, and now you do. Watch how you're talking to people, Virgo. Be careful. Because there are people here who have been in the past willing to help you, but I think they're all just finally at their breaking point where they're. What is that called when like a family brings an intervention? Okay, some of you may experience an intervention from your friends, your close families, or from your partner. Some of you it may Some of you may be at odds with your dad or your grandpa or some sort of strong male figure. Some of you are going to have a large scale disagreement with them. I feel like you don't want to fight back with them, but if you don't stand your ground with this person, they're liable to talk shit behind your back, for one. For two, I feel like this person considers that weakness. I'm not sure why, because it takes more strength to walk away from a fight than it does to engage in one. So I'm not understanding why they would consider that weakness at this point, but I feel like that is what they're doing. Don't feed into that. Don't feed into that. All right, Spirit, let's get some advice here for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Advice for Virgo. Virgo, July 2022. Virgo, July 2020. Okay. Kanaz, vision, revelation, knowledge, creativity, inspiration, technical ability, vital fire of life, harnessed power, fire of transformation, and regeneration. Some of you sneaking babies. Some of you. So if you don't want kids, protect yourself. Let's start there. Secondly, for the others of you, you've had the vision, the revelation, you are aware, you have the knowledge and the inspiration to change what you're doing. Some of you may even have technical abilities, okay? So like with technical abilities, maybe some of you are like extremely good at electrical work or plumbing. Like maybe it's just that you need a little bit of experience or some sort of schooling to make the wheel move here. Some of you may feel like you have lost your spark here. You have harnessed power. Everyone has a light inside. Everyone's got a flame. You feel like your flame's gone out at this point, relight it. Fucking relight it. Get around people who are going through the same things you are. If you have a drinking problem, go to AA. If you have a drug addiction, you need to go to NA or go get some therapy and some medication. For those of you who are going through family problems here, this may mean taking somebody to court. The justice card isn't out here, but for some of you, that hanged man could be court. Maybe you're just over fighting with this person about your co-parenting abilities, and it's just time to take them to court and just see what the judge says. And whatever the judge says, be open-minded, because the King of Swords and the Page of Swords reversed here could be the judge and the jury here, okay? Like this could be your lawyer and the judge both telling you, like, stop trying to fight it, you're not going to win. Sometimes, how do I say this? So the fire of transformation and regeneration here. Some of you need to burn down everything that you built up to this point. And I don't mean light your damn house on fire, guys, please. Let's just be reasonable here. Some of you have created the person that you are now, and you need to go through that transformation. You need to start back at square one, reevaluate your moral code, look into those generational chains here. What needs to be transformed? What needs to be reignited or regenerated? What can be fixed? What cannot be fixed? What do I keep? What do I get rid of? A lot of you are going through that energy here in July. That's a very healthy energy. So I'm going to repeat that. This is a very healthy energy, Virgo. So when you're feeling depressed or you're feeling neglected or abandoned by people, just realize that when one person transforms, you change your vibration. And sometimes your vibration does no longer match these other people. And that's okay. It's okay to change. It's okay to go a different direction. It's okay to have a different life path than somebody else or to be more mature than someone else. It's okay to understand that you have to come back from what you've done in the past, and sometimes that takes time and some sort of healing. So if that means you go to family therapy, then you fucking go. That means you go to AA, that means you fucking go. And don't just go to it, commit to it, okay? Don't be pulling the half-assed shit, okay? Don't be going to group and only talking to 2 people. Talk to the whole group. Put your shit out there. All right, Virgo. Those are the messages that I have for y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. If the message resonated, please hit the like, share, or subscribe. It helps me know that I'm connecting with you guys and lets us get our content out. On that note, I wish y'all peace and prosperity.